Welcome to Wildlife Window's YouTube channel. About a year ago we were asked by a client in Sussex if we could set up a live streaming camera at a honey buzzard nest. We were excited at the prospect and said we would definitely do our best. Our clients wanted to share their enthusiasm for honey buzzards as well as gather data for science. Honey buzzards are one of the UK's rarest and scarcely seen birds of prey. In the UK there is thought to be approximately 120 to 150 breeding pairs, ranging from the south of England into Scotland. They arrive in the spring to breed, then migrate back to Africa for the winter, and are one of the UK's latest breeding raptors, fledging young in August. Large blocks of mixed woodlands are their favoured breeding sites. Trying to film and live stream rare birds in places with no power and poor broadband is very difficult. The way we do it for species that often move their nesting location is to install multiple cameras across multiple nesting sites well ahead of the breeding season and then keep our fingers crossed that one will be used. This method avoids disturbance. For example, in 2025, to film nesting hobbies, we installed 6 cameras across 4 known breeding sites and managed to film 2 nests and live stream one of them. Honey buzzards are specially protected, so, with a special permit from Natural England, we installed cameras at 2 previously known nesting sites and waited for their return. We were very excited when a male appeared on camera at one of the nests on the 20th of May. As part of long-term studies in the area, we could see this male was colour ringed PW, so knew this bird was ringed as a chick in July 2018. It's quite probable this male used this nest the previous year. He didn't waste any time, and over the next 9 days the male made approximately 100 visits to the nest, rebuilding it with branches of birch, larch and Douglas fir. Frogs are one of the honey buzzard's food sources, but also play an important part in courtship and attracting a mate. During the period the male was rebuilding the nest, he was observed displaying above the wood carrying a frog. Here we see the male bringing a frog to the nest and making a clicking or motorbike-like call. There is almost certainly a female close by. On day 4 of nest building, the male lands and does an extraordinary defensive posture with his head bowed. For 2 frames of video, a second bird's wingtip is just spotted. Could this be another raptor? On day 10, excitement rises when a female is first seen at the nest. She is making the clicking call. The male must be close by. Her colouring, HC, shows us that she was also ringed in Sussex in July 2013. It's not known for sure if this female has used this nest before. On day 11, both birds are seen together on the nest. The male brings a frog to the nest, and the female is seen landing on a branch below. Later that day the birds mated on the nest, This might be the first time this has been filmed. In the afternoon of day 11, both birds disappeared and weren't seen again at the nest for another 6 days. During this period, the male was seen displaying above the wood, carrying a frog, as if trying to attract a female. On day 15, while both honey buzzards were absent, a sub-adult male goshawk landed on the nest. On day 18, after 6 days of absence, both HC and PW returned to the nest. They stayed for 2.5 minutes and then left. The female wasn't seen again, but the male was observed displaying over the wood for several weeks. So, unfortunately, this nesting attempt was not successful. It seems a lasting bond between the pair was not established. Why was this? Did the female breed elsewhere, or even at all? Well, we won't know for sure, and we could speculate over many answers, but a quite probable suggestion is the female assessed the area as being too close to goshawk activity, and so was not safe to use as a breeding site. However, we have learnt lots by getting a privileged glimpse into the secret lives of HC and PW honey buzzards. In total, over 18 days, we know the male PW spent nearly 3 hours on the nest and made over 130 visits. The female HC visited at least 11 times and was on the nest for just under an hour. We will try again in 2026 and hopefully there will be success all round.